So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna let people ask me questions and see if anyone can actually apply to my lack of shame. These are the last questions we had for this. My question is, why do a VTuber and not a face cam? Uh, Short answer, I'm ugly. I woke up this morning, I walked out of my bedroom, and the first thing Papa Calamity said to me was, "You sure is ugly, boy." But no, really. So my thing with VTubing is when I got into it, just like the mystery of it drew me in. Like that, there's this anime person here talking to me, but you know that there's someone behind there. But you don't know what they look like. You don't know the life they live. You don't know anything about them. You don't even know if what you're hearing and seeing is them truly. And Gizmo, I really am. I assure you. But like to me, what that's kind of what drew me in. Like my thought process was I could go one of two routes with this. Either I could do like a corpse husband thing and just do a face cam, but like cover my and I just feel like that's a little too edgelord for me. Or I could have fun. Being a VTuber, it kind of gives me a clean slate to be like, all right, I can be truly who I want to be as a person without the limitations of who I am as a person. So that's really more why I'm doing a VTubing and not, which every once in a while on another page I do live face cam streams. So, but those are like maybe 3 or 4 times a year. So whatever. Question. How did you come up with your name? Alright, so this one is going to be a little less climatic. So what made me come up with my name is when I started, I started on an app called Reality, which basically you just make a VTuber and you can just do like little live streams on this app. It was a cool start, and when I made it, I'm saying I'm like, do I want to be like a more Hollow Live where it's just like, hey, this is my name, just straight to it, or do I want to come up with like a cool gamer tag type name? What kind of vibe do I want to give off? And it took a little bit of time, and I'm thinking, I think I'd rather just kind of my whole goal as a VTuber was I want to be very transparent and be like, what you see is what you get. This is who I am. So I kind of decided going with like an actual name would be a little bit better. And then as far as like the actual name, like when I started doing this, I noticed, and I don't want to say that, and I'm trying to think how I can say this right. I noticed that when I was doing it, and still, as far as male VTubers, there are a lot more femboys out there than like masculine VTubers. So I want to think of a good like masculine type of name. And at the time, I was watching the dub for Ghost Stories. And the little brother, who is just, throughout the series, just gets dumber and dumber, but everything he says just gets funnier and funnier. His name was Kentaro. And I've always considered myself, like, if I'm going to be anything, like, if I could, like, some higher power just popped up, like, alright, we can grant you, like, max stats and anything. We can give you, like, speed, strength, looks, I'd pick humor. Like, I would want to be a funny man. Because here's the thing, and here's my best dating advice I can give all of you guys. If you're funny, and you have issues about, it really is, if you have issues about your looks, make them laugh. The longer that they are laughing, the more their eyes are closed, the less they can see you, the better your chances become if you are not confident in your looks. You're welcome. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to shorten to Kenta, and I'm a mess. In real life, I am just a hot mess, and I was trying to find ways to make that work, and I did a thesaurus, and Calamity came up, and I'm like, Kenta Calamity. I like it. And you now have the origin of Kenta Calamity. Thank you, thank you. And the last question, do you have a girlfriend? Let's all laugh now. Girls don't like me. I have been single since 2018, so in like the beginning of 2018. So, you know.